Okay, my friends, update. I've tried this morning. I put a new coil on and another plug, and there's good fire. And what I also do is I put two little washers between the coil and the body to ensure that the magnets run center with the coil, and that make a difference. I've got a much better spark, but it still seems if the plug is dry. So I'm going to a next step now. I removed the screws. I want to see what's going on inside. Okay, there is the sleeve, so we're going to inspect it now with the plug is still in. And the piston with the ring, so we're going to check that, and overall what is going on. Okay, let's have a look what is inside. There. Okay guys, I switched to another camera. The other one just died. I think it's too low on battery. But there, what I last want to say is there is the reed valve, or the housing of the reed valve. But if I look at this surface here, where the top sit, it's very wet on the outside, and that tells me that it might leak. Let's see if I put my finger there, you can see. And that's on the outside of the gasket. Because there is the gasket. So my guess is, guys, it is for this two strokes very important to have a vacuum and the pressure, whatever stroke it is, inside the block. And I've got a suspicion that there is a leak. You can see the oil there on the outside. It's very wet. So I think that might be the problem, because you can see here is fuel and oil. Everything is nice and wet. The spark plug looks a little bit dry, but inside there it's definitely wet. And there is fire, as I mentioned, so it might be now I must make a new gasket. And the last thing I've checked, when the piston is on top, this is also on the top. You can see it turn in that direction, so it come up and it will fire. And okay, this is on top. Let me just see. Maybe we can now check. Very good. There is top dead center for the piston. And check where sit the magnets. So this might be the biggest problem of all, because it can't fire, I believe, so far. Now it will, if it turn in that direction, it can fire just when it go down, but not when it still come up. So I think this is where the problem is. I have to pull this off and see what's going on. Okay, I'll bring you back, guys. Okay, guys, here is the deal. You see, I've put the piston now on top. That's top dead center there. And I take the flywheel off. Okay, and you can see the position of spy or the keyway. It sit off center. It is loose in any case, so I want to mention it. It sit very loose there, but if you check now, where that places where the keyway must go in, that is directly over this area here. I've checked it previously. This is the top. So when I put the flywheel on, I always check that hole is on top, and that is exactly how come the magnets sit where they sit. So it can't be any other way. And the other flywheel is exactly the same as this one. So it seems if this is the timing position. So my question is, or my thoughts now is, this have a play. You can see when I took it now off, it sit totally skew. It's still in position, but it sit like that. So it means the flywheel could more advance or retard, or whichever side also, in any case. So that spy will not work. It's totally too loose. So I need a new one there. So I can't do nothing about the timing. It is fixed like that. And this was a machine or two machines exactly the same build, one up out of the two. So there's no way that it can get other flywheel or other crankshaft. So the timing must be right when the keyway is good, and then a better new gasket. And if it then don't run, guys, I really don't know. Then it's only the reed valve, which I checked yesterday. I removed it. It's clean. It's sharp. So let's give it a thought and leave your thoughts as well. But I think a keyway is now the key, and a new gasket, and try again. Okay, my friends, see you next one. Bye.